Oh man, I had lunch recently with a friend who warned me about a certain woman in the community who would show an inordinate amount of zeal around forging a friendship with me. Watch out for that one, my friend said. She likes to collect lesbians and black women. Well, I'm straight, so I wouldn't be a twofer in her quest, but the whole notion was sadly familiar to me. It might have been okay in the 90s. But it wasn't, honestly, to be the subject of someone's fascination. You are my black friend. But that was then, and that was sad, and this is now, and we must be better. Black women, or any other women of difference, don't exist to validate white women or the default norms, anti-racist or internationalist veneer. Growing up in and or being obligated to navigate through predominantly white spaces, I used to think it was a compliment to be chosen as the proof point. What an idiot I was. So I'm here to use my lived experience to help you all do better. The constant expectation that black women, in my case, please insert your identity difference here, must authenticate the white progressive women's journey is exhausting, unfair, and, let's be honest, straight up BS. The labor placed on our shoulders in playing that role is not what allyship looks like, and God help you if you fall short of the expectation in that role as the minoritized person. It is another example of privilege disguised as doing the work. And I'm going to be very clear. Stop looking for a stamp of approval from your black friend or your brown friend or your feisty queer friend or your wise indigenous friend, or you get the point. The deep work of anti-racism and unity and solidarity begins with your own soul and your own work. So what is the work? Every time you ask, was that racist? Or am I being a good ally? What do you think you're really asking? You might imagine that you're inviting conversation, but what you're actually doing is asking for emotional reassurance. You aren't risking anything because you expect your friend of color or of difference to hold your hand, clean up your mess, and spare your feelings. That expectation is exhausting. So let's think about Rosemary Brown, the first black woman elected to provincial legislature in Canada. She advocated for equal opportunity for all, despite facing microaggressions and skepticism every step of the way. Rosemary didn't waste time validating anyone else's journey. She did the work and demanded change, and so should you. So let's talk about seeking validation. Seeking validation isn't allyship. Allyship is not about how comfortable you feel or how good you look in front of your friends of color. It is about challenging yourself and, frankly, getting uncomfortable. The moment you make anti-racism about how black and other minoritized people see you, you've already fallen off the bus. Turn to history, not your friend. In what ways do you hope to be absolved by a black friend instead of doing the work yourself? If you need proof of the right thing to do, look at the lives of foremothers like Fatima Hashim, the Malaysian freedom fighter and politician who made significant contributions to her country's independence movement and women's rights. What I'm saying here is learn from women of color. Think about the mother of the nation, Fatima Jinnah, who played a crucial role in the Pakistan movement, challenging military rule by running for president in 1965. Center these women in your learning. Women like these didn't wait for validation, and they didn't waste any time or energy assuaging the guilt of their colonizer. So let's model them. True allyship will always be about stepping aside while actively participating in change. It means putting the demands of justice above your own comfort. Stop seeking a blessing at every turn. Push yourself. Read women's stories. Study global resistance. Center the work, not your feelings. Ask yourself 2 essential questions. In what ways are you building trust across communities and not merely seeking approval? And what signature move will you make to build solidarity, celebration, and transformation?